2:23 left on the clock. Once again, big shout out to Blue River Terps. Thank you guys for coming through. GGL number 5 supporting in a big way. Make sure you guys check them out. Also, our friends over at Lighter Leash. Thank you. We use these lighter leashes all the time to light our candles.
Yeah.
Like the.
Oh,
this is bad. Oh, this is bad.
Lala! What happened?
That's not what you want. That's not what you want.
Look at Young Sag in the cam.
Ooh. Look at Young Sag's stomach in the sack.
Yeah,
see it? It's a close-up of the stomach region of Young Sag.
Wow.
There it is. Easy extra point up, and it's good.
This is where it'll test Lala's merit.
Yeah.
Because some people in this situation will give up. Now Lala, he just needs a quick score. Needs a nice onside kick recovery, and then he needs to go downfield again. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying that's going to be tough given the defense we've seen between these two.
Yeah, and that's a heartbreak here for Lala. He battled himself back, and you can see in the player cam, he's been stressed, scratching. You can see he's stuck in that scratch motion right now.
Now, Dion, what did I tell you, though? I told you early on when Bully was down 13-0. I said Bully is known as the comeback king of the GGL.
I didn't believe
And
it.
what have we seen? We saw him battle back, and we've seen potentially him on the doorstep of a win after battling back from a very, significant 2-possession game.
Yeah, again, 28-19 in that game, and deservedly so. And he stuck with it through the run. He ran consistently. That long run he broke off with Bo Jackson yet again. So that was a very character-building type comeback here.
So if you're checking in and you're wondering what's going on, the score with the Wainy Ak versus Red Grant game, Wainy Ak 13, Red Grant a donut.
He's got a donut, but he's got the ball. Got the ball, has an opportunity here. Clock is rolling, 2:35 and counting. But,
you gotta wonder,
again,
with 2:30, that's not a lot of time. And if you have gone 3 quarters and haven't been able to put one on the board, how much is 2.5 minutes?
Yeah, I think the thing is, though, he has 4 timeouts. But we've got a big 4th down here. Big 4th down for Red. He needs this if he's going to have any chance. Oh, play action.
A lot of time to throw.
Oh!
There's the interception. Oh, that is not what Red Grant wanted.
Earl Thomas, stand up. Going up big here, and Red Grant going to the donut shop, and right now, Wainy Ak is making that happen. This is gonna be crazy. 3 timeouts. He's run out of time here.
All right, so let's review. Wainy Ak grabbing the interception.
Yeah.
Wainy Ak grabs the interception. Red Grant absolutely need to do something there. 2 minutes remaining, down by 2 possessions. Now Wainy Ak, in this position, do you just burn clock? Is that you're like, take no chances, burn the clock? Or are you actually pressing downfield and trying to get another score?
I think you just run it out. I think if the other team only had 2 timeouts, then sure, you can do that. Otherwise, your run game has been sick. Here we go yet again. Todd Gurley, easy 7 to 8 yards around the outside. No answer here by Red Grant to stop the run. None.
Right there. We're seeing a 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Now, I got to say.
Yeah.
I've seen several GGLs.
Yeah.
I've seen several GGLs, and I have never seen Wainy Ak advance in this tournament.
This is big. I mean, you touched on it. It seemed like the change from 19 to 20, he really just picked up on it. He picked up his game plan. So let's not forget, after this game here, that's when we're going to get to see Elroy, Snoop on the sticks, defending his crown for GGL number 5.
So Elroy still has to play his first match of round number 2. So right now we're watching the end of the Young Sag game, the end of the Wainy Ak versus Red Grant game.
Yeah.
Wainy Ak here looks like the clear winner that's going to move on. Looks like Bully may have just finished off.
Yeah, let's get that win.
Lala.
Take a knee. Boop. There it is.
The Bully not taking any chances. GG's going up in the chat.
Yeah, GG's. Lala had the early lead, couldn't hold on to it.
You know what? That's the way that Madden can turn around. 1 minute you're up, next minute you're down.
Yeah, big momentum shift there. Maybe we'll have the opportunity to go get Young Sag and Lala. We could even ask Lala what happened.
Oh, Dion wants to rub a little extra salt in the wound.
Yeah, you know.
Lala, what happened?
Not sure what you were thinking there. He just left the room.
Bully gonna finish things off right there. That's gonna be the epic conclusion of that one.
Yeah, so just one game left right there. Yeah, we saw.
Now, Wainy Ak. Now, here's the situation. Wainy Ak has an opportunity here to leave Red Grant in the donut shop. Gonna pick up the first down there. Clock's gonna keep running, brought down in bounds. Red Grant still with the donut, less than a minute remaining. Question is, with 1 minute remaining, can he stop Wainy Ak from scoring at this point?
Yeah, I think mathematically he's out of time here. I think Wainy Ak could score another one, or he could just run it out and keep Red Grant in the donut shop.
You know, at this point, if I'm Wainy Ak, I'm probably looking to put another one on the board. Because there's nothing more impressive than having a solid victory in the donut shop
20-0.
by saying, hey, I got 20 points, and you got none.
3 possession is always the key point. Right now, everyone's real hype about it.
He's okay, not, but a lot of yards there. A lot of yards, 50 seconds. He's got timeouts.
184 yards here for Todd Gurley. No more timeouts here for Red Grant. Wainy Ak's going to let it run down.
You got to wonder, when Wainy Ak stops using Todd Gurley, when someone figures out an answer for that, what's going to happen to his game?
Nah, sure. I mean, Todd Gurley has been the man for this. We've seen some Christian McCaffrey. We've seen some Le'Veon Bell, but Todd Gurley has been used over and over again. You can see in the player cam right now, everybody around him, they want to see him running up on him.
Yes, why can't you? Fans, let's go. We gotta go. Police coming. Let's go. We gotta go.
Oh, a lot of options. Going through a lot of options here.
Yeah, he's on the clock right now. There it is. All right, so Wainy Ak taking the dub, moving on.
Wainy Ak, the more impressive story there. Wainy Ak not only getting the win over Red Grant, but leaving him in the donut shop. Red Grant, we got to bring you in the booth.
Come on.
Red Grant, we got questions, you got answers. Red Grant, first of all, say hi to the people. Let them know where they can follow you, where they can see you online. Yo, congratulations. Wainy Ak holding it down, getting it done, 13-0 against Red Grant. Of course, that means Wainy Ak going to move on to the Final Four. Wainy Ak securing that spot, which means you are in and guaranteed that $200 just for making it to the Final Four. How's that feel?
Man, feels real good, man. I just like to give it up to Red Grant. He's been a good opponent all season. We've been playing, I'm telling you, we've been playing since he came out. And me and this guy been having battles all day long.
So, Red Grant, I don't want you to leave empty-handed. And because you were the first person in the GGL number 5 to receive a donut in Madden 20, we have you are the official GGL Donut Man.
He needs some milk.
How's it feel? I heard from someone on Instagram, they said, the bum of the day. If you want to play a bum, this is who you play. Red Grant, the Donut Man. Bum of the day.
Get him some milk. You can hear Snoop earlier say, get him some milk. There's your milk on the screen right there.
But Red Grant, how you feeling though?
Hey man, I didn't show up today. First of all, congratulations to my partner Waze. He did a wonderful job. You know what I'm saying? We played some hard games all year. Had a great record against them today. I didn't show up. My defense didn't show up. And my offense didn't do nothing. I deserve a donut around my neck because I didn't do nothing out there on the field. So I'm going to take it. Shout out to the RGIFL. Shout out to the GGL. And every night how we do it, you know what I'm saying? The bum of the day will be me. The bum of the day.
$300 for the donut.
And he got money.
So, Red Grant, I know you said you may have not been there all mentally right now. Could part of that be because we know right now that you are in the middle of your mayoral run? Are you not?
I am.
So let the people know where they can find you, where they can follow you online.
Well, shout out to DC for holding me down. I'm running for mayor of DC right now. Shout out to Snoop Dogg supporting the situation. But today I am the donut man. And I'm going to live with this, suck it up, and do what I do.
Embrace it, love it. Hopefully the next GGL number 6, you won't have to wear the same.
And I know they're going to tear my ass up on the nightly news, what we call the nightly news on the GGL. And I'm dripping too. This is dripping.
Oh yeah, it's glazed. It's glazed like how Wainy Ak glazed you over there.
I'm always remember this. I'm never going to want to get this again.
So, Wainy Ak, once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
We don't know who you're going to face off off against yet, but you got a little time to chill. But now you've secured your spot in the Final Four. Any final words? How did you feel about the competition thus far, and who are you the most worried about in this tournament?
Yeah.
Well, Dog and Red was actually my most competition since we've been playing the 2020. So Dog gave me like 40 games, and I'm like 3 and something with him, 3 and 20 something with him. So and Red was up on me like 2 games to 5, I think it was 2 games to 6, and he was kind of controlling me, but I done got my little run game and stuff together, so I'm just trying to, maintain and do what I got to do. GGL for life,
Guys, you heard it here. GGL number 5 underway, Madden 20. We got our first 2 slots filled. We saw the bully, Young Sag, take care of Lala in an incredible come-from-behind win. After being down 13-0 early on, the bully came back and was able to get it done. Bully joining us in the booth right now. Young Sag, how you feel?
I feel great, man. Great win, great comeback, man. Lala had his foot in my neck the first quarter. I had to figure him out. I never played him for 2020, so once I found out what plays he liked to run, I killed him and just took over.
I love the fact that you didn't go away from the run. You had like 180-something yards with Todd Gurley up the middle. That was insane. Like, is that your play style, or was that just more of like what was working against Lala?
Well, it works against a lot of players, but I like to switch it up. I didn't even go into too much pass because I seen that his line was weak.
Yeah.
And running through him, and I watch him and send somebody at him, so when he come up the middle, it give me the opportunity to go left or right. So that's one of my things I learned. It worked, and here I am.
Gotcha.
So, la.
The call-outs are real. Young Sag getting it done. Young Sag holding on to his nickname, at least temporarily, as the bully. We'll see what he does. Made his way into the Final Four, which means he's also going to receive that $200 bonus. Guys, we're getting the next matchup set. That means your next matchups you're going to see for the first time today. You're going to see Elroy Denard Jetson make his way to the sticks. It's going to be Elroy versus Shawn. We're also going to see JC versus Shelton coming up next. GGL number 5. Thank you guys for joining us in the chat. Once again, thanks to my boy Degon for joining me in the booth. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to GGL number 5. My name's Hollywood, better known as Gamertag Stuntman Gene, joined in the booth by Daniel Gonzalez, better known online as Degon.
That's me.
Daniel, you've commentated for so many things at this point. What else have you been doing lately?
I do, obviously I did League of Legends for a while, I've done PUBG, done Vainglory, PUBG Mobile, Ring of Elysium, you name it, I can do any of the sports as well because like most gamers, we actually do play sports and I play it at the highest level, so more excited to get to see our boy Elroy take things.
Speaking of Elroy, checking in right now, so we're looking right now at Elroy Denard Jetson versus Shawn. Shawn worked his way through Trip Loke, made it to the second round.
Yeah, he did.
However, now has to play against the 3-time champion in round number 2. Now, Shawn made it look easy in round number 1. The question is, what's he going to do now that he has to go against Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, Shawn had the biggest beatdown out of everybody against Trip Loke in round number 1. It was a 20-point gap there.
20 points, 33-13.
Yeah, it was huge. But I think the level of competition, very different when you're talking between Trip and Snoop right here. So we'll have to keep an eye on how things go once we get things kicked off here.
We'll see how things play out there. Now, of course, I'm sure everyone in the chat would love to see an upset. They would love to see Dogg taken out early in this tournament. However, the likelihood of something like that happening, I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I think consistency is key here as you see the first punt underway. Shawn not able to get anything going, has to boot it away, and now we'll get to see Elroy kicking things off.
Now here's the thing. What have we talked about? We said consistency, and we've said every champion, every winner, every person who's been getting it done has been wearing their Lucid Sound headphones. And you see Dogg locked in, full concentration there, got the headsets on, ready to go. Prepared to move downfield. Now, will we see a big play first, or do you think he's going to start small?
I think he's methodical. As loud and bombastic as he could be, he's going to work his way downfield.
Big run. If he stays on his feet there, he's going to the house, and that would have been a first play touchdown.
Yeah, that was a big shed of a tackle there. I thought he was going down, but the Marcus Allen running back just bowling on through, able to get himself a big first down.
So we've seen this laser-like focus for, I believe it was Dan Rue, who made a mention once that said something about the correlation between the vanilla candle that Snoop has in his mouth being on one side or the other. And that, like, one is the serious side and the other side is the casual, I know I'm going to beat you and, like, it's game over side. So right now it appears, because it's so early on, we're just in the first quarter, over 2:44 remaining, it's still on the serious side because it's a scoreless game.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I didn't. Looks like the serious side to me does look locked in, ready to go, using the Andrew Luck card. It's not going to exist that much longer because Andrew Luck obviously retired earlier this week.
You know what, Don, let me ask you about that. How do you feel about knowing what happened, the big reaction they had to Andrew Luck announcing his retirement and then received boos at the stadium? How do you feel about that?
That's terrible because Andrew Luck, the only reason why they boo is because Andrew Luck can do things like that with Marvin Harrison, the former Colt. But going back to actually Andrew Luck, I think that's garbage. That's some garbage fans there in Indianapolis. Like, Andrew Luck provided you fantastic years.
You got to appreciate the career. Yeah. You know, all good things come to an end. Yeah. It's like when Kobe left the NBA, when Jordan finally retired, when, you know, Elway stopped, you know, all those things. You actually have to say, hey, you know what? At some point you were my competitor, but thank you for the competition.
Exactly.
You know?
So I think that was not so great.
Speaking of competition, though, let's look at Elroy Jetson. Elroy already putting 7 points on the board, gonna kick it away. Shawn already finds himself, you know, down early on in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how he bounces back because that first game was such a cakewalk. Let's see what he does with adversity.
Big fumble!
No!
Huge fumble right there.
Oh,
you can't let that happen, D-Guy.
No, you can't, and that's unfortunate.
You can't let Elroy take over the ball with that type of field position with over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. If this is a sign of things to come, we could see our first possible concession.
I don't know how Snoop does it. Like, every time he plays, there's always, like, bounces or fumbles, crazy picks that happen. And just off the kickoff, with the Christian McCaffrey card, Christian McCaffrey, a great running back, loses the ball early, and now Snoop has a great opportunity here to go up 2 scores. Oh, Bo knows.
I like how Bo just so easily hurdled that defender. like most players wouldn't even go for that. They would run around, they would cut inside. Bo was just like, I'll just hurdle.
It was a little skip too.
Yeah, it looked effortless, like a baby gazelle just kind of leaping in the plane.
Yeah, I love the fact that Snoop's using 2 older backs, right? He's using Bo and he's using Marcus Allen as his backs, and the way that they obviously design them, the pads are a little bit bigger, the elbow pads. It's just very telling of that time. Smash mouth football. So Snoop has a big 3rd down here after 2 runs. 3rd and 6. How's he going to push this one?
Well, you got to wonder here, what's going through the mind of Shawn? You got to think hard-nosed defense here because you do not want to go down 2 possessions this early on. Oh, that's open field. Oh, that's a juke. That's a nice first down. Dog was looking to take that one to the house, but instead going to pick up the first down, new set of downs, and you're in the red zone.
Yeah, that was big. Again, a run defense selected, but Shawn not able to come up with the stop. First down, 1st and goal here for Snoop. The candle out of his mouth, though.
You know,
candle back in.
Yeah, vanilla candles, they travel. They travel. And speaking of vanilla candles, if you need something to light your vanilla candle with, a lighter leash will keep it in your possession. Speaking of possession, Snoop Dogg on that possession going to put another touchdown on the board in the first quarter. You know, Shawn made it look very easy against Trip Loke, but right now, it's safe to say that Snoop Dogg's made it look pretty easy against Shawn.
Yeah, the tiers of competition have changed, and the scale of balance is just not changing at all here. Snoop still finding himself on top. 3-time
You know what?
champ.
I saw Dan Rue in the building earlier. Like, Dan Rue recently did beat Problem Right in not 1 but 2 games. We may start having to bring some higher level competition to the GGL.
Are you starting to set up what the next match could be?
You know, I don't know if it'll be the next match, but I mean, you know, we got some Madden players that are local, that are of the pro circuit. I think that you know, maybe if we bring some of that, because you know, my philosophy is you can never get better until you play someone better than you.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, as of right now, Snoop's been the top dog. The question is, we have to bring in someone that can beat him in order to help him. I'm trying to help him. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to elevate his game.
I didn't know where you were going with that one. I thought you can never get better unless you get worse or something.
No. But you have to play people better than you.
Gotcha. Well, Snoop can only beat the opponent in front of him right now as we take a look at the other game that's going down. And it looks like...
little JC action.
What's up?
JC versus Shelton.
Oh, not yet.
We'll present it.
Yeah, not yet.
We'll present it.
Oh, the kick going up early,
So
going
the bully
wide.
coming through the booth. Bully looking for his prize money before the tournament's even over. You see that? See how that guy is? He's trying to
Yeah.
bully us in the booth.
I know.
It's not how that works. It only works in the game, bully.
So taking a peek there, that was Shelton and JC. JC going the kick early and going wide. And so Shelton and JC still 0-0 as we follow back along with Shawn.
Well, the thing is, those guys have to score because we don't have any more donut medallions to give out. So. That's a one and done. Red Grant got the only one of those that we're gonna have.
Whoa, that was a big hole up the middle.
So Shawn get down the donut shop.
Yeah.
So Shawn's like, hey man, he's like, just in case, I don't want one of those medallions, so let me get out of the donut shop. Trying to leave Red Grant an exclusive club. Capacity of one.
One of those clubs you don't want to be a part of.
Yeah, one of those ones that you do not want to have to get cover into.
Yeah. All right, so 14-7. I think that's a big relief here for Shawn because Shawn was.
Oh yeah, you don't want to go into the second quarter down 14-0.
And I love the fact that he realized, hey, look, a fumble on the kickoff has nothing to do with my offense itself. Things are rolling, so he should be able to feel good that once he did get the ball, he was able to produce.
This is true. Now you have to wonder here though, with Snoop gonna have the possession.
Yeah.
Going, finishing out the first quarter, going into the second quarter.
Yeah.
Does how quickly Snoop scores? 'Cause it's not a matter of if, it's but when.
Yeah.
When he scores, at what point do you say, hey, I cannot continue to let him score so easily?
Yeah, I think you're always trying to do that as the user tackle goes a little bit wide. Bo Jackson just outrunning Luke Kuechly there. Luke Kuechly, one of the fastest linebackers in the game, but Bo's Bo, man.
Bo knows.
Bo knows.
Bo knows where
he knows
the
how
holes
fast.
are.
He knows how fast you got to run to get around the corner.
Bo knows football.
He knows baseball, too.
Bo also knows baseball. This is true.
So Snoop taking the lead after the first quarter, 14-7, just 7 points separated, but he's got the ball.
Possession, 1st and 10 situation.
Yep.
I'm thinking he's going to go downfield with this one. We've seen the run, we've seen the pass, but I feel like he's going to make a statement. I've been wrong before. We'll see what happens here.
I think the statement might be just kind of just driving down the field on him, saying, hey, it doesn't matter what defense you play. Right there, Marcus Allen right up the
Finding
middle.
a huge hole up the middle. Going to pick up the first down.
Again, Shawn taking his linebacker out, anticipating that he's going to kick it out wide. Instead, right up the middle, huge 12-yard gain.
See, and that's what we were talking about earlier. It's all about the diversity. By continuing with the same plays, your opponent falls into this false sense of security and thinks they have the idea to stop you, and that's right when you mix it up.
Oh, yeah.
And you exploit that, so. Dog being great at exploiting his opponent's weaknesses, finding those little holes in the defense.
Trying to figure out where he's going with this one. Yeah, that was a good read there by Shawn. He moved over to Bobby Wagner, filled where the hole was, closed it finally for the first time where Snoop is running for like 10 yards.
Yeah, still picked up one, though.
Yeah.
So it's better than a sack.
Yeah, that's true.
Picking up one is better than going down in the backfield.
And like you've touched on already, he's just setting up for the play action here in just a second. Run after run after run, and then eventually you fake it. The corners step up.
Is that what you would do?
Yeah, at some point. Yeah, you set up. It's like storytelling, right? Play calling is storytelling, where you're basically saying, hey, this is what we're doing. This is our identity. Psych, here it is. We're going deep on you.
So it's like a nice murder mystery with a twist.
Yeah. Murder mystery with points and no one has to die.
Points and no one has to die.
Come on, who's waiting on that? Hit that, LT.
Oof. For so much action going on in that other game, you would think there was a score. For those of y'all that are wondering what's
That's what I
happening over
would've
there, yeah, no. That game is a crisp. Shelton versus JC still sits at 0-0 late in the second quarter.
All right, big third down there, conversion. Oh, well, I guess we're going over back to the 0-0 game.
Now, this promises to be a good game, though, because Shelton, of course, Coach Shelton, so many great plays in his book, and then, of course, you have JC. JC has pulled off some crazy wins in the GGL. Hasn't ever had enough to get it done when it counts in the championship game. However, he's gotten there before.
Yeah, and I think, again, a lot of these guys trying to climb Everest and at the top, Dogg's waiting for all of them. And be interested to see who takes it here. Big stop on 3rd down, so 4th and 2. Oh, is Coach Shelton going to go for it? He played conservatively last time, kicked the field goal on the 8-yard line on 4th and 2. Let's figure out what he decides to do this time. He's going to go for it.
Big risk you're taking here at 4th and 2.
Yep.
I mean, not terrible field position if you don't get it that you're giving up, but at the same time, it's a gamble early on like this.
All right, so switching back on over. That 1st down was completed.
So much time to throw. Oh, look at that. Just you can't allow him to pick up that kind of yardage.
No, you
can't. You can't do it.
Snoop 4 for 4 on the day with Andrew Luck going deep, this time hitting Tyreek Hill. And again, he just runs outside, breaks contain of the pocket, and there's zero pressure. Zero pressure that Shawn's putting right now. So Elroy's been able to find whoever he's wanted.
That's the thing. It looks like he's going to put probably another 7 on the board here, but he's going to put Shawn back down 2 possessions late in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah.
At a certain point, remember we said 3 possessions was the max. You don't want to go into the half down 2. That's a good stop at the goal line. Good stop there, keeping him out of the end zone.
And then immediate timeout call here by Shawn, trying to preserve the clock.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to at this point, because your feeling is that you feel like Dog is going to score here. So you want to at least get a shot at the end zone on your side.
Yeah. So here we go, 2nd down. Trying to punch this one in. Todd Gurley. Let's figure it out. Looks like it's going up the middle. Bobby Wagner. Nice play by Shawn yet again to hold. He is burning his timeouts.
That's a big stop, but yeah, you're going to lose a lot of timeouts here.
Yeah, he's burning his timeouts, burning time. And if he scores here on 3rd down, that kind of stinks, right?
Yeah.
Then you got 2 timeouts that you just kind of wasted. Clock that you could have used goes unused anyways. So we'll see how he holds here. It's been 2 run plays back-to-back for Dog. Let's see if he changes it up here.
3rd and goal. You know, I think he's probably going to switch it up. Maybe go to the outside, though, with the running play.
There it is. Pitch to the outside. Oh!
And just like that, he's going to cut inside. There's the touchdown. Yeah.
Sorry for that yell. I think I just saw ankles broken left on the field. Oh, my God.
Broken ankles.
Here, let's watch it on the replay one more time. Like you said, oh!
Oh, that 14 points. You know,
Shawn left his ankles out there on the field, y'all. Someone call a medic. And then the truck.
Let's get that. If the field goal kick is good, that'll be a 14-point lead. Less than 1:13 in the 1st half. Shawn has to, he's got to take chances. He's got to go downfield quickly. He's got to score here. Now, the question is, Degon, at this point, are you just looking for a field goal? And you're like, hey, I'll take being down 11 going into it. Or are you saying, hey, I need to get into the end zone?
You take what you can get here. You only have 1 timeout. You tried to get the stop there. Any bit of momentum that you can get from missing that 1 tackle holding Dog to just a field goal would be huge. So just momentum looking for here.
We got Shawn on the return. Oh, goes to gun on the outside. Nothing there. Getting brought down way early.
Yeah, I think you're hitting the point there. It looked like there was a bit of a wall to go on the inside. And, just not able to cut back through it. So it's going to be a long road here for Shawn to get any points. And this is kind of dangerous. Snoop's D has held Shawn to only 7 points, has already caused 1 turnover. Knowing that Shawn wants to go deep, Snoop has an opportunity to get a turnover.
1 minute and 8 seconds on the clock. Now, Shawn's still hanging on to 1 timeout. Mm-hmm. So that 1 timeout could come in handy if he can make his way downfield. But that's a huge sack there.
Yeah, the blitz on the outside.
Did not see that one coming.
We were waiting. We're waiting for the play call. Shawn had already called his play.
Dog's enjoying it right now.
Yeah, he is.
Said early on in this matchup, 2nd quarter, and, he's almost on cruise control.
Yeah, Shawn's face cam's not, though. He's still locked in, and he's going to just run it. Oh, he broke it up the middle.
Can Dog bring him down here?
Oh, good tackle.
Nice shoestring tackle there.
Yeah, Shawn breaking it off big on the run. Snoop was going to cover the outsides, but right up the middle, he just shot right out of cannon. Big play here for Bo.
43 seconds left.
No timeouts. That's the other big thing here.
Oh, nice pass to the outside. Not going to be able to get out of bounds.
Did he get out?
Oh,
no, he did not. Clock's rolling.
No huddle situation. I mean, you got a lot of field to cover still.
Hey,
way outside of your field goal range.
Yeah, Snoop's playing real tight right now. Only one safety deep. And then it looks like it's a quarterback run, a broken play or something just happened.
Yeah, brought down in bounds means clock's still going to run. You got no way to stop the clock here unless you spike the ball.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to spike. I think he's calling a quick play. Snoop's taking his time with his defensive play call. And again, Snoop's just playing real tight. He just got to throw this one up right there.
Oh, that's huge.
That's Jerry.
Shawn making his way into the end zone saying, hey, you know, before the half, I need to get this point. I would love for it to only be a one-possession game, and, you know, that's what we got.
Yeah, right in the slot. And again, Snoop was bringing down his safeties to try and create pressure. And just Jerry Rice beating his corner right off the line and getting the touchdown.